What's going on? Crush. The crushers that are changing the industry. Join me on this exciting journey. Let's go. The MAZ scrap truck roared loudly, the engine screaming like a wild beast. The horsepower surged, shaking the ground. The loud sound echoed as the truck tilted, dumping the pile of rusted steel onto the yard. The engine roars. The 500 horsepower HP specialized machine operates at full capacity. The 11,000-pound hydraulic arm tightens, slowly disassembling the 3.9L Ferrari V8 part by part. The once 710 horsepower is now separated, ready for recycling. The little Tico shuddered, its 70 horsepower engine roaring weakly. Meanwhile, the 1,200 horsepower flying bus swooped in, its mechanical arms swooping down, smashing old cars like toys in a junkyard. Wow, the Fiat Cinquecento was a featherweight 700 kilograms, its 54 horsepower engine whining weakly. Opposite it was a 2,000 kilograms steel block roaring like thunder, its superior horsepower crushing it mercilessly. The disparity made the scene both comical and fierce. The Lindemann 420T shear baler roars, its 1,000 horsepower engine churning furiously. Under 924,000 pounds of compression, scrap metal twists and squeals. Each press is a shockwave, transforming old cars into chillingly neat, square blocks of steel. On the demolition site, robot disassembled Tram 6 with cold precision. An 850 horsepower electric motor roared softly, controlling a 2,000-pound steel arm. Pieces of body and frame were ripped apart, wires twisted like tree roots. The end of the tram's journey was a cold, decisive, powerful sight. Oh no, the recovery vehicle carrying the Fiat suddenly flipped over on Highway 1. The 400 horsepower engine roared helplessly, the wheels spun and then stopped. The nearly 800 kilograms Fiat flew out of the truck bed and slid across the road. Oh my God. A giant forklift with a 300 horsepower engine slowly lifted the car into the air at the Radostoa scrapyard near Psksina. The atmosphere was tense, all eyes watching as the heavy steel beam came crashing down, the metal screeching on impact. The Huahong Y81-250BS scrap press roared loudly with its 250 horsepower engine. The enormous pressure squeezed each steel plate, causing the metal to screech loudly. The sound of the machine was intense. Each press was a violent collision, turning the messy pile of scrap into a neat, square, and powerful steel bale on the scrapyard. The Fuchs MHL 340 material forklift roared with a powerful 340 horsepower engine, its large wheels crushing the ground. The hydraulic arm extended, lifting the heavy scrap up high. The engine noise echoed throughout the yard, mixed with the rumbling sound of metal colliding, creating a scene full of power and endless vitality. The ZDA's CNS 730-190 MTS container shredder roars with its powerful 730 horsepower engine. The sharp steel blades plunge into each thick layer of containers, creating a screeching sound that echoes throughout the scrapyard. The combination of horsepower and precision engineering turns huge steel blocks into compact pieces, ready for recycling. If you love this journey, don't hesitate to leave a like. Unfortunately, the Huahong QW 400 cutter operates with a 400 horsepower engine, but makes strange noises and vibrates abnormally. The cutting blade is no longer sharp, slowing down the scrap processing process. The sluggish machine and weak engine sound raise questions about the quality and performance of the equipment in the scrapyard. In the scrap yard, the metal baler roared with its 500 horsepower engine, operating vigorously. The enormous pressure squeezed each piece of scrap metal, forming a square bale. The resounding engine noise, combined with the grinding sound of metal, demonstrated the amazing power and precision of the scrap packaging process. The BWS 400-1250 single shaft wood chipper roars with its powerful 400 horsepower engine, crushing every piece of wood into pieces. The blades rotate rapidly, tearing the wood into small pieces under enormous pressure. The loud engine noise, combined with the sound of wood breaking, creates a fierce and vivid scene during the scrap wood processing process. Not stopping there, the Metso 60-100-12 shredder with a 600 horsepower engine continues to roar, crushing waste wood into tiny pieces. The blades rotate extremely fast, creating a rumbling sound combined with the powerful engine noise. The scene demonstrates the superior power and optimal processing performance of this modern machine. The 16-02-100X 1800 crusher and its August 2nd 50 attachment roar with a capacity of over 22,000 pounds per hour. The powerful engine crushes all tires up to 1,800 millimeters in diameter into small PDF pieces. The engine roars loudly. The rubber tires are torn to shreds under the superior horsepower of this modern machine. The Prisamica 18-02NV tire shredder roars with its 180 horsepower engine. The sharp blades spin rapidly, crushing each sturdy rubber tire into tiny pieces. The loud engine noise combined with the sound of metal colliding creates a powerful and efficient scene during the scrap processing process at the yard. The massive wire separator roars with its 600 horsepower engine. The sturdy hydraulic arm pulls the stubborn wire taut, the metallic screech echoing throughout the scrapyard. The extra horsepower quickly separates the wire, preparing it for the next step of efficient recycling. The Super Piltwood splitter roars with its powerful 350 horsepower engine, its sharp steel blades plowing down into large logs. The loud engine noise and the sound of wood shattering create a powerful scene. The horsepower helps the machine quickly and efficiently split thick logs into small, compact pieces, ready for the next process. Unable to look away, the Woodsman 440-hole tree chipper in Main 4 roared with its powerful 440 horsepower engine. The high-speed rotating blades crushed the huge tree trunk into small pieces. The engine noise echoed throughout the forest, mixed with the sound of splintering wood, creating a fierce and vivid scene of modern industrial power. It is impressive to see the Monster Crusher Rock Crusher roaring with its super powerful engine, with a capacity of up to 1,200 horsepower. The giant steel jaws crush each block of rock as hard as a mountain. The sound of impact echoes throughout the yard. The superior horsepower turns rough rocks into fine sand, clearly demonstrating the terrible destructive power of this modern machine. The scrap metal processing from the 1985 Dodge Daytona is going strong with SSI's PRI Max PR 4000 primary reducer. The engine runs smoothly. The horsepower is transmitted effectively, helping to break down the car's sturdy metal structure. The sound of metal colliding resounds, creating a scene of intense energy in the scrapyard. If you love this journey, don't hesitate to leave one like and one subscribe to follow the next episodes.